Well, I guess'n it be about time to get this warmed up and going. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, now, how be this get to working again?
Press the button.
Which
no,
button?
No, not that one.
Not this
the
one.
left.
That one.
No, your other left.
This other one.
Oh,
Which one are you talking about?
I meant the right. No,
What-
but
what
not
are you-
that big red one.
The-
The
this
other
way.
red button.
Not-
Just not the big, happy, shiny one.
You mean the one I just pushed?
Yes, for crying out
Oh,
loud. You don't
right.
know what you're doing.
I
That's
know
a
perfectly well what I'm doing.
Not that button. For crying out loud. You just sit here on your patootie. You play
Well,
with your buttons. I go make coffee.
You do that, but don't slam the door. Well, here it be. We're feeling a little better than we did last week, and last week was better than the week before, and that be how it always seemed to be. Now, we have something important to deal with today. That's right, it'd be Mother Day. Mother Day, where you have to say nice complimentary things about your mother, no matter how rough and tough she may be or have been. And with that, let's go with a nice poem. Aye, that's be right. We have poetry here on the captain's quarters. It's been known to happen. It's the Mother's Day poem. From Home Improvement. You might be familiar with it. Oh, let's see. Oh, yes. Welcome back, me matey. Welcome back.
An Ode to My Mother by Peter Bilker. That would be me. Who etched this tattoo in her purple moo-moo? Mother. Mother. Who posted my bail every time without fail? Mother. Mother. And who rushed to the car with my severed thumb in a jar? Father. Father. But who sewed it back on when the doctor was gone? Mother. Mother. Happy Mother's Day, Mom!
Oh, the pirates in their fetid galleons, daggers in their skivvies, with infected, tattooed fingers on a blunderbuss or two. Signs of scurvy in their eyes and only mermaids on their minds. It's from them I would expect to hear the F word, not from you. We sit down to have a chat. It's F word this and F word that. I can't control how you young people talk to one another, but I don't want to hear you use that F word with your mother. There are lumberjacks from Kodiak vacationing in Anchorage, enchanted with their pine tar soup and caribou shampoo, with 7 weeks of back pay in their aromatic woolens. It's from them I would expect to hear the F word, not from you. We sit down to have a chat. It's F word this and F word that. I can't control how you young people talk to one another, but I don't want to hear you use that F word with your mother. There are militant survivalists with Gucci bandoleros, taking tacky-cacky walkie-talkies to that rendezvous, trading all the latest armor-piercing ammo information. It's from them I would expect to hear the F word, not from you. We sit down to have a chat. It's F word this and F word that. I can't control how you young people talk to one another, but I don't want to hear you use that F word with your mother. There are jocks who think that God himself is drooling in the bleachers in a cold November downpour with a belly full of brew. whose entire grasp of heaven has a lot to do with football. It's from them I would expect to hear the F word, not from you. We sit down to have a chat. It's F word this and F word that. I can't control how you young people talk to one another. And I don't want to hear you use that F word with your mother. There's unsavory musicians with their filthy pinko lyrics who destroy the social fabric and enjoy it when they do, with their groupies and addictions and their poor, heartbroken parents. It's from them I would expect to hear the F word, not from you. We sit down to have a chat. It's F word this and F word that. I can't control how you young people talk to one another, but I don't want to hear you use that F word with your mother.
Let there be Lou and Peter Berryman with a chat with your mother. Aye, we're taking a few minutes and celebrating Mother's Day, and I guess it's important. Some people tell me it be. I have questioned it for many a year, but that's because I'm a pirate. Oh, we have a good one here. It's Steve Martin now. I'm so mad at me mother.
I'm so mad at my mother. I don't know. She's 102 years old. She called me up the other day. She wanted to borrow $10 for some food. I said, hey, I work for a living. So I loaned her the money. I have one of my secretaries take it down. And yesterday she calls me up and says she can't pay me back for a while. I said, what is this book? So I worked it out with her. I'm having her work on my transmission. And if she can't fix that, I'm having her move my barbells up to the attic. The whole thing.
I shan't forget the day that I was born. 'Twas on a cold and frosty winter's morn. The doctor said I was a chubby chap, but when the nursie took me on her lap, oh, she washed me all over, I remember, then powdered me all over tenderly. Then she put me in me cradle by the fireside, in the little shirt my mother made for me. Last summer I went on my holidays. Upon the briny ocean I did gaze. The sea, it looked so nice, I thought I'd go and have a dip, but in a minute, oh, the girls on the beach at me were staring, and some were taking snapshots I could see. It was a good job for me that I was wearing the little shirt my mother made for me.
And there be Stanley Holloway with the little shirt me mother made for me. And of course, what celebration of Mother Day wouldn't be proper without also mentioning about what the mothers do to the kids. They subject them sometimes to the most horriblest treatments, like camp. It's Alan Sherman now. Hello, mother. Hello, father.
Hello, mother. Hello, father. Here I am at Camp Granada. Camp is very entertaining, and they say we'll have some fun if it stops raining. I went hiking with Joe Spivey. He developed Poison ivy. You remember Leonard Skinner? He got ptomaine poisoning last night after dinner. All the counselors hate the waiters, and the lake has alligators, and the head coach wants no sissies, so he reads to us from something called Ulysses. Now I don't want this should scare you, but my bunkmate has malaria. You remember Jeffrey Hardy? They're about to organize a searching party. Take me home, oh mother, father, take me home. I hate Granada, don't leave me out in the forest where I might get eaten by a bear. Take me home, I promise I will not make noise or mess the house with other boys. Oh, please don't make me stay. I've been here one whole day. Dearest father, darling mother, how's my precious little brother? Let me come home if you miss me. I would even let Aunt Bertha hug and kiss me. Wait a minute, it stopped hailing. Guys are swimming, guys are sailing, playing baseball. Gee, that's better. Mother, father, kindly disregard this letter.
You are a fluke of the universe. You have no right to be here. Did-you-ya-rata, did-you-ya-rata.
Placidly amid the noise and waste, and remember what comfort there may be in owning a piece thereof. Avoid quiet and passive persons unless you are in need of sleep. Rotate your tires. Speak glowingly of those greater than yourself, and heed well their advice, even though they be turkeys. Know what to kiss and when. Consider that 2 wrongs never make a right, but the 3 do. Wherever possible, put people on hold. Be comforted that in the face of all aridity and disillusionment, and despite the changing fortunes of time, there is always a big future in computer maintenance.
You are a fluke of the universe. You have no right to be here. Whether you can hear it or not, the universe is laughing behind your back.
Remember the Pueblo. Strive at all times to bend, fold, spindle, and mutilate. Know yourself. If you need help, call the FBI. Exercise caution in your daily affairs, especially with those persons closest to you. That lemon on your left, for instance. Be assured that a walk through the ocean of most souls would scarcely get your feet wet. Fall not in love, therefore. It will stick to your face. Gracefully surrender the things of youth, birds, clean air, tuna, Taiwan, and let not the sands of time get in your lunch. Hire people with hooks. For a good time, call 606-4311. Ask for Ken. take heart amid the deepening gloom that your dog is finally getting enough cheese, and reflect that whatever misfortune may be your lot, it could only be worse in Milwaukee.
You are a fluke of the universe.
You are a fluke of the universe. You have no right to be here. And whether you can hear it or not, the universe is laughing behind your back. Therefore, make peace with your God, whatever you conceive him to be, hairy thunderer or cosmic muffin. With all its hopes, dreams, promises, and urban renewal, the world continues to deteriorate. Give up.
You are a fool of the universe. You have no right to be here, whether you can hear it or not. Universe, living behind your back. You are a fool of the universe. You have no right to be here, whether you can hear it or not.
And there be National Lampoon's Deteriorata, a fluke of the universe, as some might know it as. So I threw that one in there just to remind you, don't feel too very special. That it just helps bring you back to reality. We go on the commercial right now. When we return, we will go on to many, many other subjects other than just Mother's Day. I had a great mother, and tough as nails, and sweet as can be. She didn't try to knock you off your feet unless she had a 2x4 in her hands. Oh, don't be forgetting, you can be calling us at 323-EVO. That'd be 323-432-8346 and get them our requests in, because we do have the final 40 towards the last 40 minutes of the show, and we have the witching hour, and it's going to be special. It's always special, so be prepared by giving us a call and getting your brain set right. We're going to go to commercial. We start out with the vintage, and we go right into the proper sponsors who pay for all the special things in life.
Look, here is the new Band-Aid plastic strip with new Super Stick. It sticks better than any other bandage. The proof? Take a dry egg at room temperature. Touch the egg with any other bandage. Brand X, Brand Y, Brand Z. Not one sticks. But a Band-Aid plastic strip with new Super Stick sticks tight instantly. Watch it again in slow motion. No pressure, yet we can lift the egg, even boil it. And the Band-Aid plastic strip never comes loose.
Maybe you don't want to broil eggs this way, but you do want the extra protection of Band-Aid plastic strips. They take better care of little cuts and scratches. They stay put.
Yes, even in hot, soapy dishwater. Neat, fresh-colored, almost invisible. Band-Aid plastic strips with new Super Stick stick better than any other bandage. Made only by Johnson & Johnson, the most trusted name in surgical dressings. Be sure you get Band-Aid plastic strips.
Let's be a stopping into BC's restaurant and see what Mike be a cooking up.
But I's brought us some raw squid and salami sandwiches so we could his picnic.
Oh, that's nice. But I wanted to treat you to a nice meal.
I'll save these for later.
Aye, let's be fetching in.
Oh, this is nice.
Aye, that'd be. And it looks like an old-fashioned diner at that.
And looks at this menu. It looks so good. They got the wings, the subs and salads. I think I get a BC big plate. Let's see, it comes with the cheeseburger, the hot dog, the fries, the cheese sauce, the meat sauce, and the coleslaw. Better mix that too. What are you having, my little pumpernickel?
I think I'll be having a double dog special. Oh, goody. It'd be a coming with chips and a drink too. Ha ha ha.
BC's Restaurant, 238 Oakwood Avenue, Elmira Heights. They have indoor, outdoor, and takeout available. 607-735-2166. And they're open from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday.
I do believe we need to be talking about history and what be happening in history. Sometimes it can be quite a bit of enjoyment from understanding your history. for be an example. 3 Mile Island, we all remember that? Aye, it doesn't always seem to be so easily remembered, but sometimes the songs can bring back them there memories. And so with that, it's Fingered and Bowden with 3 Mile Island, bringing back the history.
They say don't go to 3 Mile Island if you're looking for a wife. 'Cause here a while back they had a meltdown, and it's created new forms of life. The bears and the birds are bigger than houses, and all the fishes are growing hair. If you go up to 3 Mile Island, take your kids to the baseball park. When they play night games, they turn the lights out, 'cause the home team glows in the dark. The bears and the birds are bigger than houses, and all the fish are still growing hair. Well, I'm going up to 3 Mile Island. There's a girl that I love so. She's gone through changes, but I still want her. I've grown to like her extra nose. Well, I don't care about radiation. I'm a-going back to 3 Mile Island. I'm a-gonna get the girl I love. I'm not scared of no mutation. I'm a-gonna take my Geiger counter. I'm a-gonna find the one I love. She'll be glowing, glowing, glowing.
Day-o, day-o, daylight come and me want go home.
Wow, man,
He's
I'll
in
have
the-
to ask you not to shout like that.
Well,
It's like right in my ear, man.
Well, it goes with the song.
Yeah,
you
but
know.
don't holler in my ear,
Well,
man.
it's authentic calypso.
Yeah, but like
shout.
why stand next to me, man?
Well, the shout go with the bongo drums.
Well, not my bongo drums, man. I mean, move away.
Well,
like.
I don't see why.
No. Stand
well,
over next to the guitar, man.
He sent me over here.
Yeah? Well, then sing soft, man. You know, I mean, like, wow.
Okay.
It's too loud, man.
Day.
That's better.
He's a day, he's a day, he's a day, he's a day, he's a day. Oh, daylight come and me want go home.
Yeah, man.
Who work all night and a drink of rum. Daylight come and me want go home. Stack banana till the morning come. Daylight come and we want go home. Lift 6 foot, 7
man.
foot, 8
Hold it,
foot
man.
bunch. Daylight
Too loud, man. Too loud.
6 foot, 7
Hold it,
foot,
man.
8
Hold it,
foot
man.
bunch.
My ears, like my ears. No, hold it, man. It's too shrill, man. It's too piercing.
Oh, well, I don't see why.
No, it's too
I
piercing,
can't,
man. It's too piercing.
Well, I got to do the shout.
No, man, it's too piercing. Like I don't dig loud noises.
Well, you ruined the whole
Piercing.
record, is what you do.
Yeah, well, tough. I'll take my bongos and go, man, because the whole thing is like bugging me anyhow.
Yeah, well, wait a minute. I won't
No,
shout.
I'm cutting,
no,
man.
no.
Like I didn't want to make this gig in the first place.
No, wait a minute. I'll be soft.
Yeah? Well, then back off from me, man. It's too piercing.
Okay? How's this? Day-o.
Too loud, man.
Okay? Day-o.
Too loud, man. I can still hear you. Would you mind leaving the room?
Okay?
Crazy.
Daylight come and me want go home. Daylight come and me want go home. A beautiful bunch of ripe banana. Daylight come and me want go home. Hide the deadly black tarantula. Daylight
Oh, man,
come
don't sing about spiders. I mean, like I don't dig spiders.
Well, that's how the song goes. He goes,
hide the deadly black tarantula. Daylight come and me want go home.
Is that it? Can I leave now?
oh, not yet. We got a big finish.
Yeah, man.
I locked myself out.
Crazy.
I come through the window.
Daylight come and me want go home.
There be Stan Freeberg's Banana Boat. Now let's travel back in time. If you imagine, if you will, go to do the doodly-doop, doodly-doop, doodly-doop things where you wiggle your fingers in front of your eyes and travel back in time. We're going to be traveling back to 1965. You'll find out so many things have changed so drastically from that time. We're going to be listening to George Carlin doing some stand-up on the Merv Griffin show when he's talking about pickets and protesting. At least that's not happening no more. We don't have any of those our problems. That's a thing of the past. Because things are always changing and moving forward. George Carlin now, right here on the captain's quarters.
It's impossible to pick up a newspaper these days without reading something about a protest or a march or a demonstration. This group is protesting, another group's march and demonstrating against their bonfire and their rally. The pickets are against the pickets. They're picketing the pickets now. There's even one group that next week is having a parade to protest the fact that they can't get a parade permit. Now that's kind of strange. It's really, it's getting just a little bit out of hand. The Hertz Rent-A-Pickets are doing wonderfully, of course. But the signs are what really scare you from time to time. Let's get out of Vietnam. Let's get out of the UN. Let's get out of the street. We're blocking the traffic. Ban the bomb the ban. Genghis Khan is alive in Argentina. He is not. Join the Mother's March on sore feet. It's gotten very strange. I even saw one guy with a sign that had nothing on it, absolutely blank, except down in the bottom it said, "Your grievance in this space, call Judson 41400." That's a little bit weird. But it is a little strange about these groups. We talk about extremism and radicals, and I thought to clear a little of the air about it, we invited a fellow with us here tonight who's a member of one of these so-called radical groups. He's the local chapter head of the John Birch Society. His name is Lyle O. Higley. The O stands for Old Glory. He's a veteran of 2 wars, a depression, and a Mets doubleheader. Let's give him a nice welcome, Lyle O. Higley. Thank you. Thank you very much. The name is Lyle Higley. I'm the head of the local chapter of the John Birch Society. I'm what you might call your local chapter head. And that's the New York chapter that takes in New York, New Jersey, and parts of Idaho. Having a little trouble making up the zones, but we're working off an old Lewis and Clark map, you understand? That's not the only thing the Attorney General will let us have, quite frankly. But we're very well known in the area. We won the Mixed Bowling League last year. That's pretty important, pretty progressive for an outfit like ours. Of course, I feel that's what we need is a little more progress here in the 19th century. Huh? A lot of good things coming along for you. The Industrial Revolution's right around the corner. Steam engine will be finished next week. A lot of good things coming along for the ladies. At this time, I was going to have a guest speaker for us tonight. I had invited the head of the Ku Klux Klan, the Grand Imperial Almighty Omnipotent Invincible Stomper. However, his wife won't let him out of the house tonight. In his place, we have the supply officer in charge of sheets and ropes. The fellow's been coming along very nicely in the Klan. He started off as a clud, then he went to a kloop, and Kleagle, Klaxon, Klepto, now he's a clod. He's just been acquitted of murder for the 6th time. We'd like to introduce him now. Collie Lee Collie. That's weird. He's got his dog with him. His dog's a collie, too. How do you like that?
Thank you very much. And I'd just like to address my remarks from the Northern Commie Liberal Pinko Press. I have been living in the South for 27 years, and I have never seen a cross burning on anybody's lawn. I've seen whole neighborhoods go up.
Thank you very much, Collie. I think we all realize he's not playing with a full deck, folks. And before we leave you tonight, I have one thing I'd like to remind you. The girls have been busy all week packing up the John Birch authorized kits. Everything is ready to go. It's got everything you need. We'd like every one of you to have one. You get your Donald Duck grenade launchers in there. It's a grenade launcher with the little Donald Duck on his side. 200 tickets to the witch hunt up in Salem next week. We got the John Birch handbook on how to persecute without prosecuting. And mainly, we got a document that every American ought to see. This here is a list of 146 outstanding communists in the State Department. Each and every one of these 123 names has been thoroughly investigated by the FBI. We're going to take these 94 guys and throw them in jail where they belong. The whole 62 of them, believe me. You get a list with 38 names on it like that, and you know how to work with it. We know how to handle these 17 commies. Not one of the 5 of them will get away. And when that guy shows up, he's in trouble, pal, I'll tell you that.
Achtung! Jetzt beschehen zusammen die Geschichte über den schweinkopfenden Amerikaner und dem lieben schwarzen Ritter. After the turn of the century, in the clear blue skies over Germany, came a roar and a thunder men have never heard, like the screaming sound of a big warbird. Up in the sky, a man in a plane, Air Marshal Duncoffin was his name. 80 men tried, and 80 men died. Now they're buried together on the countryside. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 or more. The bloody black night was rolled up a storm. 80 men died trying to end that spree of the bloody black night of Germany. In the nick of time, a hero arrived, a buck-toothed beaver with a gleam in his eye. He flew to the sky to seek revenge, but the Germans shot him down, granted foiled again. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 or more, the bloody black night was rolled up a storm. 80 men died trying to end that spree of the bloody black night of Germany. Now Squeaky had swore that he'd get that man, so he asked the great leader for a new battle plan. He challenged the German to a real dog fight, while the Black Knight was laughing. It got him in his sight. That bloody Black Knight was in a fix. He tried everything, but he'd run out of tricks. Squeaky fired once, and he fired twice, and that bloody Black Knight went spinning out of sight. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 or more, the bloody Black Knight was rolling up a score. 80 men died trying to end that spree of the bloody Black Knight of Germany. Well, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 or more, the bloody Black Knight was rolling up a score. 80 men died.
I gotcha. I know, there might be a few of you remember that particular rarity, but you might not be knowing all about it. I had to do a little research myself. That's Squeaky versus the Black Knight by the Royal Guardsmen. Yes, the same who brought us Snoopy, yes. But this came out first, released in Canada because of a little thing called copyright. And so they released us first, and then shortly afterwards became the one that we all fell in love with. But this is pretty good, ain't it? Oh, we're going to be going to commercial, but before we do, we're going to take a moment and say happy birthday. That's right, we have a loyal listener out there who had a birthday a day or two ago, and it happened to be that they're getting much older, and everybody's noticing except for them. So let us say happy birthday to Tommy.
Happy birthday, no one here hates you. Everybody thinks you're fine, or even better, some of us love you, and we're having a good time. This is a party, nobody's trapped here. It is normal and it's good. It's not a guilt trip, it's not a prank show. We're having fun like people should. It's just a party, not an audition or a friendship interview. It's not a big deal, it doesn't matter. Happy birthday to you.
That's a different kind of happy birthday. Happy birthday, Tommy. Hope you had a great one. Now, to commercial to make the money so that we can get the cannonballs and gunpowder to keep on saying hello to friends.
That's him, Herman, the funny-looking one with the mustache.
I'll handle him. Hey, Whipple, you been giving the missus a tough time for squeezing Charmin bathroom tissue?
But we don't squeeze new Charmin in the store.
Yeah?
See, there's a sign.
A sign? Honey, there's a sign.
But, Herman, we can't resist. Charmin's so deep down, squeezably soft. And the soft fragrance is irresistible. Irresistible price, too.
Honey, the sign.
Everyone squeezes new Charmin. Here.
Does smell nice, huh? Feels soft. But you gotta resist it, honey. You gotta be strong like us guys. Right, Whipple? Oh, Whipple.
Please don't squeeze the Charmin.
New squeezably soft Charmin bathroom tissue from Procter & Gamble. Take it home and squeeze it.
Hi, my name is Alfred Sneasley, and when I go to Heroes Comic Shop on 14th Street in Elmira Heights, New York, I'm always greeted with a big smile from Jared.
Hey, Alfred. Hey, how are you today?
And his selection of comics and graphic novels, it's just amazing. I mean, it's what I always dreamed I could be. And he always treats me like the hero I am inside.
I don't just read about the heroes, I become the hero! At Heroes Comic Shop, I become the hero Mom always wanted me to be!
So Heroes Comic Shop is located at 130 West 14th Street in Elmira Heights, New York. We're open Wednesday through Saturday. You can check us out at momthroughout.com.
Now up and away!
Well, we're back, and I must make a confession. We had a member of the crew complain that when we did our spring special, we missed out on a particularity of a song that would have fit nicely in there. And I say, what be it that he be wanting to hear? And he be a saying, I wanted to hear Ray Stevens, Too Drunk to Fish. And I said, good point. That is a good song for spring. And since it's still spring, but not the spring special, we'll at least spring or jump right into it. It's Ray Stevens now with Too Drunk to Fish.
Now me and Harold, this buddy of mine, decided that we'd go fishing one time. So we drove to the lake with my brand new bass boat. I brought the fishing poles, the pork and beans, the saltine crackers and the canned sardines, and Harold brought all the booze one man could tote. While I loaded the boat and filled the tank and tried to get that motor to crank, Harold just sat there sipping on a long neck beer. And While I was steering the boat and tying the plugs, he was drinking moonshine straight from the jug, and he was singing Melancholy Baby when we left the pier. Whoa, never go fishing with a man who has been drinking, 'cause things just might not work out like you wish. Just leave that fool at home to drink, he'd be just as happy fishing in the kitchen sink. Don't go near the water with a man too drunk to fish. Well, I was concentrating, perfecting my cast, hoping to land a trophy bass, and Harold was having trouble trying to find the lake. Laying there beside him at his feet was an anchor line, coiled up real neat. Harold saw it, white as a ghost, and hollered, "Snake!" Well, he jumped straight up and began to yell. I said, "Sit down, Harold, and behave yourself. Can't you see that ain't nothing but a piece of rope?" But he was scared to death, plumb out of his mind, trying not to get bit by that anchor line, and he grabbed my shotgun, blew a hole in the bottom of the boat. Harold! Never go fishing with a man who has been drinking, 'cause things just might not work out like you wish. Just leave that fool at home to drink, he'd be just as happy fishing in the kitchen sink. Don't go near the water with a man too drunk to fish. Now, too drunk to fish is too drunk to swim, so I was dog paddling and dragging him, and finally made it to a little sandbar just big enough for two. And it was way after dark when that helicopter came with that big searchlight calling our names, and Harold looked up at the sky and said, "Lord, is that you?" And then he knelt there in that heavenly glow and said, "Lord, you know I ain't ready to go, so if you pass me by tonight, oh, I will reform." And then they threw down the raft and I paddled us home, and he never touched a drop from that moment on. You know the Lord works in mysterious ways, his miracles to perform. Never go fishing with a man who has been drinking, 'cause things just might not work out like you wish. Just leave that fool at home to drink, he'd be just as happy fishing in the kitchen sink. Don't go near the water with a man too drunk to fish. Don't go near the water with a man too drunk to fish.
Daddy Captain!
Molly, me dear.
Have you wished Mama Babushka a happy Mother's Day yet?
Why would I be doing that? She tain't my mother.
But you call her a mother all the time. Well, I made Mama Babushka a nice loaf of bread.
Hi, Miss Mellon. I something wonderful. Now I be knowing what it be. Did she be liking it?
She said it was good, but it needs tuna and Tabasco sauce mixed in to give it the kick it really needs. Bye!
Bye, my dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear.
In 1941, the war had just begun. The Germans had the biggest ship that had the biggest guns. The Bismarck was the fastest ship that ever sailed the seas. On the decks were guns as big as steers and shells as big as trees.
Out of the cold and foggy night came the British ship, the Hood. And every British seaman, he knew and understood. They had to sink the Bismarck, the peril of the sea. Stop those guns as big as steers and those shells as big as trees.
Hey, find the German battleship was making such a fuss. We gotta sink the Bismarck 'cause the world depends on us. Hey, hit the decks a running, boys, and spin those guns around. When we find the Bismarck, we gotta cut her down. The Hood found the Bismarck on that fatal day. The Bismarck started firing 15 miles away. We gotta sink the Bismarck, was the battle sound. But when the smoke had cleared away, the mighty Hood went down.
For 6 long days and weary nights, they tried to find her trail. Churchill told the people, put every ship a sail, 'cause somewhere on that ocean, I know she's gotta be. We gotta sink the Bismarck to the bottom of the sea.
Hey, find that German battleship that's making such a fuss. We gotta sink the Bismarck 'cause the world depends on us. Hey, hit the decks to running, boys, and spin those guns around. And when we find the Bismarck, we gotta cut her down.
The fall was gone the seventh day, and they saw the morning sun. 10 hours away from homeland, the Bismarck made its run. The admiral of the British fleet said, turn those bows around. We found that German battleship, and we're gonna cut her down.
The British guns were aimed, and the shells were coming fast. The first shell hit the Bismarck, they knew she couldn't last. That mighty German battleship is just a memory. Sink the Bismarck was the battle cry that shook the seventh sea.
We found that German battleship was making such a fuss. We had to sink the Bismarck 'cause the world depends on us. We hit the decks to running, boys, and spun those guns around. We found the mighty Bismarck and then we cut her down. We found that German battleship was making such a fuss. We had to sink the Bismarck 'cause the world depends on us. We hit the decks to run and we spun those guns around. We bombed the mighty Bismarck and then we cut her down.
Way back in 1942 or maybe 43, I sailed with Captain Tuna, the chicken of the sea. We didn't sink the Bismarck, no matter what they say, for when we seen the German ships, we sailed the other way. We seen torpedoes coming and we saw a periscope. We were full of fighting spirit and our souls were full of hope. The captain yelled, now hear this, he really flipped his lid. We haven't yet begun to fight, what's more we never did.
Oh, we didn't sink the Bismarck and we didn't fight at all. We spent our time in Norfolk and we really had a ball.
Chasing after women while our ship was overhauled,
living it up on grapefruit juice and sick bay alcohol.
Then they made me a frogman on the demolition team. I sunk a battleship, a cruiser, and a submarine. I blew up ammunition dumps, I did my best to please. I did it all before the Navy sent me overseas. Tony, our Italian cook, was a-settin' on the deck, and we were peeling taters, we must have peeled a peck. The captain yelled, hey Tony, is that a U-boat I see? Tony says, it's not on my boat, it's a no, belong to me.
Oh, we didn't sink the Bismarck and we didn't fight at all. We spent our time in Norfolk and we really had a ball.
Chasing after women while our ship was overhauled,
living it up on grapefruit juice and sick bay alcohol.
And now the war is over and our story can be told about our captains fighting men, the young ones and the old. We stayed in San Francisco, away from the battle scenes. We spent our time on Treasure Island fighting the Marines.
Oh, we didn't sink the Bismarck and we didn't fight at all. We spent our time in Norfolk and we really had a ball.
Chasing after women while our ship was overhauled,
living it up on grapefruit juice and sick bay alcohol.
Hi. We started out there with the Blues Brothers with Sink the Bismarck. Then we went right into a different telling of the same tale, called Sink the Bismarck by Homer and Jethro. Now, which one be the true history? Which one be the true reflection? Or could they both be? That's what you get here on the Captain's Quarters. An education you don't be finding just anywhere else. Now let's be rowing on over to the Beastly Boys with Squirrels.
Squirrels. All we really are is squirrels. We're being hunted, we are squirrels. We are appealing, we are squirrels. We want to gather nuts, but people splatter our guts when they're on a country drive. It isn't easy to survive. Back in the other day, I saw a squirrel get blown away. They served him on a dinner tray. They baked him into a souffle. Squirrel season opens up today. If you're a squirrel, run away. I don't know what else I should say. Please call the ASPCA. Fur coats from us are made. Fur is nice, but I like suede. They scrape our fur off with a blade and never bother with first aid. We squirrels really like to play, and we like to catch some rays. Please don't kill us, this we pray. We're cute and harmless anyway. Squirrels, we're not delicious. Squirrels, we are not raccoons. Squirrels don't live in palm trees. Squirrels, or in your bathroom. Squirrels. That's all we really are is squirrels. Isn't it fine I am a squirrel? Please help and save us, we are squirrels. I wanna whip out my squirrel. 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 Squirrels, 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 squirrels.
My pussycat was scratching out on my back door. Scratched so long, poor pussy got sore, sore pussy, sore pussy. Just a friendly little cat. Friendly little cat. My pussycat was sitting out on the front step. Sat so long, poor pussy got wet, wet pussy. Sore, wet pussy. Just a friendly little cat. Friendly little cat. My pussycat was playing out on the back lot. Played so long, poor pussy got hot, hot pussy. Sore, wet, hot pussy. Just a friendly little cat. Friendly little cat. My pussycat was rocking in the rocking chair. Rocked so long he lost his hair. Bald pussy. Sore, wet, hot, bald pussy. Just a friendly little cat. Friendly little cat. My neighbor and I out at the clothesline. I said to my neighbor, won't you look at mine, my pussy. Sore, wet, hot, bald pussy. Just a friendly little cat. Friendly little cat. My neighbor stole my kitty, but I did see. I said to my neighbor, set my pussy free. Free pussy. Sore, wet, hot, bald, free pussy. Just a friendly little cat. Friendly little cat. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Aw, nice pussy.
There be Connie Bennett with the Pussycat song. I don't be knowing. That seems to be a bit of a silly song. We should go with something a little more serious. Something that, doesn't make fun of everything around it. I don't know, something about lumberjacks. Hi, there we go. We'll be putting on something very serious and very, 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 very serious. That'd be Monty Python's The Lumberjack Song.
I didn't want to be a barber anyway. I wanted to be a lumberjack. Leaping from tree to tree as they float down the mighty rivers of British Columbia. The giant redwood, the larch, the fir, the mighty Scots pine, the smell of fresh-cut timber, the crash of mighty trees. With my best girlie by my side, we'd sing, sing, sing. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I sleep all night, I work all day.
He's a lumberjack and he's okay. He sleeps all night and he works all day.
I cut down trees, I eat my lunch, I go to the lavatory. Wednesdays I go shopping and have buttered scones for tea.
He cuts down trees, he eats his lunch, he goes to the lavatory. On Wednesdays he goes shopping and has buttered scones for tea. He's a lumberjack and he's okay. He sleeps all night and he works all day.
I cut down trees, I skip and jump, I like to press wildflowers. I put on women's clothing and hang around in bars.
He cuts down trees, he skips and jumps, he likes to press wildflowers. He puts on women's clothing and hangs around in bars. He's a lumberjack and he's okay. He sleeps all night and he works all day.
I cut down trees, I wear high heels, suspenders and a bra. I wish I'd been a girlie, just like my dear mama. I cut down trees, wear high heels, suspenders and a bra. I wish I'd been a girlie, just like my dear mama.
Will be about time to go to commercial. But fear not, we'll be returning for the second half of the show. And when we do return, we'll be soon going into the final 40. And for that, you need to be calling our requests. That's 323-EVO. 323-432-8346. Call them in, or we may not make it.
You know, there are lots of activities going on about this season of the year. The one you'll find uppermost in the minds of most high school students, especially toward the end of any week, is football. And the night before the big game, there's generally a rally. Now, you don't want to be late, but before you go, remember, you're planning to bring the gang in afterwards. Now you've got the idea. Put plenty of Coke in that refrigerator. Ice-cold Coca-Cola will be a mighty welcome sight when you return. You know, it's a good idea to keep plenty of Coke on ice all the time. Coca-Cola has a distinctive flavor, all its own, a flavor that has never been equaled. Coca-Cola is popular with everyone, which makes it ideal when you're expecting guests. Now, that's true whether it's a casual gathering like this one or a planned party. The bright, bracing flavor of Coke is always welcome. It's a flavor that has made Coca-Cola the most asked-for soft drink in the world. Have a Coke.
Let's be a stopping into BC's restaurant and see what Mike be a cooking up.
But I's brought us some raw squid and salami sandwiches so we could his picnic.
Oh, that's nice. But I wanted to treat you to a nice meal.
I'll save these for later.
Aye, let's be fetching in.
Oh, this is nice.
Aye, that'd be. And it looks like an old-fashioned diner at that.
And looks at this menu. It looks so good. They got the wings, the subs and salads. I think I get a BC big plate. Let's see, it comes with the cheeseburger, the hot dog, the fries, the cheese sauce, the meat sauce, and the coleslaw. Better mix that too. What are you having, my little pumpernickel?
I think I'll be having a double dog special. Oh, goody. It'd be a coming with chips and a drink too. Ha ha ha.
BC's Restaurant, 238 Oakwood Avenue, Elmira Heights. They have indoor, outdoor, and takeout available. 607-735-2166. And they're open from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m., Monday through Friday. You're listening to 1410 WELM Elmira and 106.5 FM The Pirate.
Welcome back to the second hour of me show, me boy. And boy, oh boy, have we got some splendiferous bits and baubles right in store for ye. For example, the final 40. It'd be extremicated right from the request sent to us via the mail of...
That's email, you dolt.
That's what me be saying.
They can also call us at 323 Heave-Ho.
I'd like to heave-ho you.
But was that my little pumpernickel?
Nothing, my dear. You old sea hag.
Well, here, let me help you get this show going again.
Avast, you old bat. Heave-ho!
Heave-ho! Heave-ho! Johnny!
We're all doomed. Oh, that's better.
See? I made it so better. I'm going to see about that dinner and work on my suntan.
Me's not even hungry, and it's be night time out, you crazy old bat. And don't slam the door. Well, I'll be getting it rocking and rolling. Let's start out with Nerf Herder. Let's see. Oh, yes, Mr. Spock.
And you want a guy is a song? Do you require more proof? Do you enjoy being wrong? Why aren't you hearing the meat? Why aren't you feeling the bread? If you don't listen, you'll miss it. You're making me sick. I will explain it all once. I can explain it all twice. And then again until you're taking a bite. It couldn't be a chick cause it doesn't want to marry. It can't be one of those things because it doesn't suck enough. It couldn't be a boot cause it isn't very squishy. It couldn't be a beer cause it isn't good and stuff. It couldn't be a tub cause it doesn't have a ducky. It couldn't be a stoner cause it doesn't have a joint. It couldn't be an egg cause there is no Easter bunny. It couldn't be a song cause it doesn't have a point. Because this is not a song, it's a sandwich. What would make you think otherwise? This is not a song, it's a sandwich. It's really just a hoagie in disguise. I'm pretty sure this is a song. No, it's a sandwich. Song. Sandwich. Song. Sandwich. Jesus, dude, what is wrong with you? No, it's a sandwich. Lettuce, bacon, mayo, tomato, cheese, olives, onions, frog, tuna, turkey, peppers, salami, noodles, pizza, tires, crowbars! You bought or stole this drum CD now. You are suffering, driving home, working out, or at your job, at your house, or wherever, on your iPod.
I be warning ye that we be rockin' and rollin', and maybe you took it seriously, maybe you didn't, but now I know you did. That there was Psycho Stick with, what was that? Oh, it ain't a song, it's a sandwich. Now that's an argument you need to be making with someone. That's not a song, it's a sandwich. I love arguments like that. They don't make much sense, but they are tons and tons of fun. Well, and here's some more fun for you. A little Weird Al Yankovic. Party at the leper colony.
Finger food and an ice cold cake. It won't cost you an arm and a leg. Dance all night to a rotten band. Come on, people, let's give 'em a hand. Well, Saturday night is the place to be. Everybody cut foot loose with me at the party at the leper colony. Oh, there's a party at the leper colony. So pretty and young. She was quite a talker till the cat got her tongue. She oozed up beside me, I turned on my charm. Well, pretty soon she was completely disarmed. I said, girl, now don't fall to pieces on me. But she cried her eyes out, literally, at the party at the leper colony. Oh, there's a party at the leper colony. Hey, hey!
sorry I was using your head for a dip. There's a guy in the hot tub, I don't know who. Wait a minute, it looks like Stu. Well, hold the phone now, what do I see? Another pretty mama got her eye on me at the party at the leper colony. There's a party at the leper colony. There's a party at the leper colony. Party at the leper colony. There's a party at the leper colony. Party at the leper colony. There's a party at the leper colony. And party at the leper colony. There's a party at the leper colony. Party at the leper colony. Hey!
There is a little insect not many people see. He's known to all the insects as the endless bumblebee. So when you hear him coming, just throw away your tea. That psychedelic humming will mean you'll soon be free.
Oh, druggy. Freak out, baby. The bee is coming.
I can hear the hum of the lovely LS bumblebee. Now it's time to fly out of your mind and into the sky with me. Where my eyes can walk and the mountains talk. I fly to the land where my hand can see, where my eyes can walk and the mountains talk.
I hear with my knees, run with my nose, smell with my feet, my heart is a rose.
This week's Bumper Bumble is for Alf Herbert and his marijuana brass and their hit waxing Spanish bee.
I can hear the hum of the lovely illness bumblebee. Take a little sip from the tiny lips of the endless bumblebee.
My heart is a rose.
Oh, that's better.
Peter Cook and Dudley Moore there with the Ellis Bumblebee. I wonder what they be talking about. It seems like it might be a bit of code or something. Not be assuring. Now, here be something that you'll be enjoying if you're a collector of music. Or music, as some people may be calling it.
Mind over, mind over, mind over matter. Now you can get every record ever recorded. Yes, in this one-time only mixed bag special, every record ever recorded. From the same people who brought you hits of 51, 52, Hungarian love songs, songs that begin with the letter P, every possible combination. Every record ever recorded. We mean literally that. Every record ever recorded since recording began. We drive a truck to your house and deliver every single record ever recorded. You get classical. Ich habe genug, Cantata 82 by Bach. Ich habe genug.
Johnny Cash, I Walk the Line. Lithuanian language records.
Sesu, yes. Sesu, yes. Sesu.
Chances are I want to know. Yes, every record ever recorded. Plus, if you act now, an ice crusher. How do you do? My name is Conrad Jarvis, and I've been dead for 6 years. But this record offer is so spectacular, I had to come back to tell you about it.
There be Robert Klein's. Now you can own every record ever recorded. Now, wouldn't that be quite a surprise? Set up a payment program for a friend of yours and let them have the tractor-trailer loads of records coming on in. Now, with today's technology, it wasn't quite such a shock. I got a few good hard drives and you're good to go. Back then, it might be a few warehouses full of stuff. Speaking of stuffs, I want to remind ye that you could be going and joining us there on the Book of Face and telling us what you like and seeing different things going on or at the Captain's Quarters, 106.5, the group. You can see us at the page, but the page is boring. Go to the group and enjoy thyself. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to commercial, and when we return, it shall be, it will always be the final 40.
Back to present ancient Chinese pantomime, just for fun of it, Jello Tonight. Back to present small Chinese type baby, waiting for dessert. Chinese mother Bling baby, Jello, famous Western delicacy. Poor Chinese baby. He unable to tell if this Jello is strawberry, raspberry, jelly, orange, lemon, lime, apple, black raspberry, black jelly, or grape. Jello come in all 10 flavors. Poor Chinese baby. But Chinese mother Bling baby, great Western invention. Spoon. Spoon was invented for eating Jello. Baby find this is grape Jello. Deep, dark, delicious new flavor. Chinese baby very happy. So end ancient Chinese pantomime. Is pretty good commercial, no?
Hi, my name is Alfred Sneasley, and when I go to Heroes Comic Shop on 14th Street in Elmira Heights, New York, I'm always greeted with a big smile from Jared.
Hey, Alfred. Hey, how are you today?
And his selection of comics and graphic novels, it's just amazing. I mean, it's what I always dreamed I could be. And he always treats me like the hero I am inside.
I don't just read about the heroes, I become the hero! At Heroes Comic Shop, I become the hero Mom always wanted me to be!
So Heroes Comic Shop is located at 130 West 14th Street in Elmira Heights, New York. We're open Wednesday through Saturday. You can check us out at momtheroutout.com.
Now up and away!
Well, here it be. It be the time that we all are thrilled for and we all fear the most. It be the time where ye take over the helm of the ship and ye steer the course and chart the ways for us. Will it be to greatness or will it be to disaster? There's only one way to find out, and that is to go to the phone lines for the final 40 be upon us.
I'd like to hear the Battle of Cucamonga.
In 1959, we took a little hike with our scout master down to Lake Onigonite. We took a little pizza and we took some sauerkrauts, and we marched along together till we heard the Girl Scouts.
We're the boys from Camp Cucamonga. Our mother sent us here for to study nature's ways. We learned to make sparks by rubbing sticks together. But if we catch the girls, then we'll set the woods ablaze.
And I was mad cause me mother sent me up here. Well, we crept up to the water and we see the girls a-swimming. There must have been 100 of them, pretty young women. They looked so fine, even birds forgot to sing. We lay down in the poison oak and didn't say a thing.
We're the boys from Camp Cucamonga.
you fellers scratch my back. Well, our counselors said we could take them by surprise if we didn't say a word till we looked them in the eyes. We kept real still and we had our eyes glued. We saw how they were dressed, they were swimming in the well now.
We're the boys from Captain Cucamonga. Our mother sent us here for to study nature's way. We learn to make sparks by rubbing sticks together. But if we catch the girls, we'll set the woods ablaze.
Well, they ran through the bars and they ran through the brambles and they ran through the bushes where a rabbit couldn't go. They ran so fast even we couldn't catch them. From Lake Oniconike all the way to Buffalo. Hey, fellers, wait for me. Well, we ran right after them till everyone was pooped. So we rested for a minute and our forces we regrouped. And then we saw the girls behind some evergreens, captured by a company of United States Marines.
Now we're the boys from Captain Cucamonga. Our mother sent us here for to study nature's way. We learn to make sparks by rubbing sticks together. But if we catch the girls, then we'll set the woods ablaze.
Ah, them big guys get everything. Well, they ran through the bars and they ran through the brambles and they ran through the bushes where a rabbit couldn't go. They ran so fast even we couldn't catch them. From Lake Oniconike all the way to Buffalo. A-rooty-toot-toot, a-rooty-toot-toot. We are the boys from the Boy Scout troop. We don't smoke and we don't chew and we don't go with the girls that do.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro.
What I want to know now is what we're going to do.
Just won't stop singing in my head.
What I want to know now is what we're going to do.
Hold it, hold it.
What I want to know now.
No, don't do that.
Diagnosed as hyper from the day I was born. Been driving people crazy ever since that morn. When the doctor held me up, he gave me a smack. I reached around my mama and I slapped him back. They might brave the wind, they might calm the sea, but they'll never harness my energy. I'm the poster boy for hyperactivity. It's not my fault, the world's not keeping up with me.
No, oh no, can't do that.
Knew that I was different from the rest of my peers. None of them were swinging from the chandeliers. I never got a star for being good in class. I live my teachers, that's how I pass. They might brave the wind, they might calm the sea, but they'll never harness my energy. I'm the poster boy for hyperactivity. It's not my fault, the world's not keeping up with me.
What I want to know now is what we're going to do.
A hyperactive kid may be hard to control, but you gotta admit life is never dull. I spend my day just cutting up and pulling pranks. I save the world from boredom and I get no thanks. They might brave the wind, they might calm the sea, but they'll never harness my energy. I'm the poster boy for hyperactivity. It's not my fault, the world's not keeping up with me. It's not my fault,
No, oh no, can't do that.
it's not my fault. Oh no! It's not my fault, the world's not keeping up with me.
There be requested from the mail of he, or be from the message of the Book of Face. That's be, I think it was from the Book of Face. It is a Hyperactivity by Mark Lowry. Now, we shall jump right back to the phone lines and see what awaits us.
Oh my god, I'd like to hear Frank Zappa's Valley Girl. As F, gag me with a spoon, for sure, for shy.
Valley girl, she's a valley girl. Valley girl, she's a valley girl. Okay, fine, for sure, for sure. She's a valley girl in a clothing store. Okay, fine, for sure, for sure. She's a
Like, oh my god!
valley girl.
Like, totally!
Valley girl.
Encino's like so bitchin'.
Valley girl.
There's like the Galleria.
Valley girl.
And like all these like really great shoe stores. I like love going into like clothing stores and stuff. I like buy the neatest mini skirts and stuff. It's like so bitchin' because like everybody's like super, super nice. It's like so bitchin'. Like
Ventura, there he goes. She just wants some bitchin' clothes. Tosses her head and flips her hair. She got a whole bunch of nothing in there.
anyway, he goes, "Are you into S&M?" I go, "Oh right. Could you like just picture me in like a leather teddy?" Yeah, right. Hurt me. I'm sure, no way. He was like freaking me out. He called me a beastie. That's just like he's totally blitzed. He goes like, "Bag your face," I'm sure.
Valley girl, she's a valley girl. Valley girl, she's a valley girl. Okay, fine, for sure, for sure. She's a valley girl, so sweet and pure. Okay, fine, for sure, for sure. She's a
Really sad.
valley girl.
Like my English teacher, he's like,
Valley girl.
he's like Mr. Boo-Foo. We're talking Lord God King Boo-Foo. I am so sure he's like so gross. Like sits there and like plays with all his rings and he like flirts with all the guys in the class. It's like totally disgusting. I'm like so sure. It's like barf me out. Gag me with a spoon.
Idea to cross her mind had something to do with where to find a pair of jeans to fit her butt and where to get her toenails cut.
So like I go into this like salon place, you know, and I wanted like to get my toenails done, and the lady like goes, "Oh my god, your toenails are like so grody." It was like really embarrassing. She's like, "Oh my god, like bag those toenails." I'm like, "Sure." She goes, "I don't know if I can handle this, you know." I was like really embarrassed.
She's a valley girl. Valley girl. She's a valley girl. Okay, fine. For sure, for sure. She's a valley girl. And there is no cure. Okay, fine. For sure, for sure. She's a valley girl. And there is no cure.
Like my mother's like a total space cadet. She like makes me do the dishes and clean the cat box. I am sure that's like gross. Barf out. Oh my god. Hi. My name is Andrea Wilson. That's right, Andrea. I know. It's like I do not talk funny, I'm sure. What's the matter with the way I talk? I'm a Val, I know. But I live like in a really good part of Encino, so it's okay. So like, I don't know. I'm like freaking out totally. Oh my god. Hi, I have to go to the orthodontist. I'm getting my braces off, you know? But I have to wear a retainer. That's gonna be really like a total bummer. I'm freaking out. I'm sure. Like those things that like stick in your mouth are so gross. You gotta get saliva all over them. But like, I don't know, it's gonna be cool, you know? All the guys can like see my smile. It'll be like really cool. Except my like teeth are like too small. But no biggie. So awesome. It's like tubular, you know? Well, I'm not like really ugly or anything. It's just like, I don't know. You know me, I'm like into the clean stuff like Pac-Man and like I don't know, like my mother like makes me do the dishes. It's like so gross. Like all the stuff like sticks to the plates and it's like somebody else's food, you know, it's like grody to the max. I'm sure. It's like really nauseating. Like bark out, gag me with a spoon. Gross. I am sure. Totally.
And now it's time for America's favorite daytime fun show, Let's Make a Dope Deal. Yeah, it's Let's Make a Dope Deal, where young pushers try to parlay their stash into that really big connection and jump up into dealerhood. And our first contestant today on Let's Make a Dope Deal is former head of the philosophy department at Harvard University. He is the holder of a PhD, an MA, a BA, and is a BMF besides. Would you please give a big warm welcome for Bob Bitchin? Come on, let's have a hand for Bob Bitchin. Here he is all the way from Harvard, Bob Bitchin. Well, it's really great to have you on the show tonight, Bob. How you doing?
Bitchin'.
Bitchin'. Well, isn't that far out and solid and right on, Bob? Tell us, Bob, here's the question I ask of all our contestants. What made you drop out?
Well, a lot of people think it was the 400 acid trips they took, you know.
Uh-huh, but what was it really, Bob?
One day I played Black Sabbath at 78 speed, man.
And then what happened?
I saw God.
You saw God. Well, that sounds like true enlightenment to me, Bob. Tell us, Bob, what have you been doing with all those degrees? I noticed you had a PhD, an MA, and a BA. What have you been doing with all that knowledge?
Making candles, man.
Making candles. Well, that sounds creative, Bob. What kind of candles are they?
Oh, they're really neat table candles, you know.
Table candles?
Yeah, you pour wax on a table.
Uh-huh.
And you set it on fire, man.
Well, that sounds like a hot item, Bob. Okay, you ready to play our game?
Yeah, man.
Okay, here we go. Now, you know the rules. You get fronted with a stash of 50 keys, and you can wager part of them or just some of them on any one of our tests.
50 keys?
50 keys.
Can I quit now?
No, not yet, Bob. You have to play our game. Okay, Bob, how many you want to wager on the first test?
All of them.
All of them is going to shoot the works, or mainline as we call it here on Let's Make a Dope Deal. Okay, Bob, for 50 keys. What is your name? You have 60 seconds.
Hey, I know that one, man.
Starts with a B.
Then what is it, man?
I knew it when I came in here, man.
Ends with a B.
Oh, don't tell me. Happy birthday.
10 seconds, Bob.
Bob!
Bob! And you win 50 keys for the Tensions Mountain here on Let's Make a Dope Deal. Oh, boy, Bob, now you have 100 keys. Almost did. Okay, here we go for the second plateau. How many keys do you want to wager this time?
All of them.
All of them is going to shoot the works again, huh? What balls he has. Okay, here we go, Bob. For another 100 keys. How many joints are in a lid? 30 seconds.
Oh, I know that one. 2.
2?
Yeah, I rolled big joints.
Our judges say that's okay. They roll big joints too, and you win another 100 keys. Boy, the pressure's building. Here we go, Bob. Okay. Okay, now we're going for the big and final test. Okay, in front of you, you see 3 doors marked door number 1, door number 2, and door number 3. Behind one of those doors, Bob, is 50 pounds of Lebanese blonde hash. Makes your eyes red just thinking about them, huh? Okay, Bob, I'm gonna make you do it. I'll give you $50 and 50 reds for your keys right now.
Oh, take the red.
No, I'll give you $1,000 and 50 reds.
I want the hash.
He wants the hash. Okay, Bob, here we go. Now I must remind you that behind the other 2 doors are narcs. Okay, Bob, here we go. What'll it be? Will it be door number 1, door number 2, or
what?
Narcs. There's 2 narcs behind the other.
I'll take the bread, man.
I'm sorry, Bob. It's too late. You have to choose. What'll it be? 1, 2, or 3?
Number 3.
4. No, Bob. There's only 3. I know you're nervous. Okay. 1, 2, or 3?
2, 1.
2, 1. No.
Oh,
What?
number 3, man. Number 3.
1, 2. No.
3, 2, 1.
Let go.
What's he doing?
1. Black light, no tap backs. Okay. You chose door number 1. Let's see who's behind that door. It's Officer O'Malley, the FBI. You're busted. Join us next week when we play Let's Make a Dope Deal.
What happened?
That there be Cheech and Chong with Let's Make a Dope Deal. Now we are here. We've had requested from the male of E, Rappin' Rodney. Rodney Dangerfield, right here on the captain's quarters.
I tell you I'm all right now, but last week I was in rough shape. I don't get a break with nothing. I played hide and seek when I was 3.
No respect, no respect.
Why, they wouldn't even look for me.
No respect, no respect.
I was an ugly kid. I never had fun.
No respect, no respect.
They took me to a dog show and I won.
No respect, no respect.
When I was born, I brought no joy.
No respect, no respect.
My old man said he wanted a boy.
No respect, no respect.
I was an ugly kid, always alone.
No respect, no respect.
Halloween, I had a trick or treat over the phone.
No respect, no respect.
Friends don't call, my phone don't ring. I don't get a break with anything.
What's the matter, Rodney?
death. Where is my sting?
It's just Rappin' Rodney. Ain't wrapped you tight, no, no. Rappin' Rodney. Get out of sight, it's just Rappin' Rodney. Make no mistake, poor old Rappin' Rodney can't get a break.
I'm getting old, it's hard to face.
No respect, no respect.
But during sex, I lose my place.
No respect, no respect.
Steak and sex, my favorite pair.
No respect, no respect.
I haven't both the same way, very rare.
No respect, no respect.
I know I'm old, I could go any minute.
No respect, no respect.
I got a kidney-shaped pool with a stone in it.
No respect, no respect.
Dr. Vinny Boombox, that's another one.
No respect, no respect.
I said I want to stop aging, he gave me a gun.
No respect, no respect.
I told him I got water on the knee. He gave me a sponge and raised his fee.
What's the matter, Rodney?
It ain't easy being me.
It's just Rappin' Rodney. Ain't wrapped you tight, no, no. Rappin' Rodney. Get out of sight, it's just Rappin' Rodney. Make no mistake, poor old Rappin' Rodney can't get a break.
Give me a break. Play something from the 40s. Now, what kind of music is this? How about Stardust? Hey, what are you doing? That's not Stardust. Listen to this, will you? I mean, where are the flutes? What a band. Hey, don't quit your day jobs. Look at this. The drummer carries the melody. Hey, tell the bass player I like his instrument. Hey, boys, keep it going. Lay it on me. I'm in the groove. Nothing goes right. I just can't fight it.
No respect, no respect.
But Eastern Airlines thanked me for flying United.
No respect, no respect.
I got some money. What did I do?
No respect, no respect.
I bought some quicksand. The deal fell through.
No respect, no respect.
My car broke down. I called AAA.
No respect, no respect.
They left the car and towed me away.
No respect, no respect.
I can't take it no more. I'm getting too old.
No respect, no respect.
I called suicide prevention. They put me on hold.
No respect, no respect.
Winter, summer, spring, and fall. I'm always up against the wall.
What's the matter, Rodney?
I don't get no respect at all.
It's just Rappin' Rodney. Ain't wrapped you tight, no, no. Rappin' Rodney. Get out of sight, it's just Rappin' Rodney. Make no mistake, poor old Rappin' Rodney can't get a break.
It's getting worse. It's caving in. The heaviness. I can't take it no more. It's all over. Now, where are my kids? Somebody help me. Hey, bartender. Hey, who's that guy with my daughter? Where's my wallet? How do I get out of here?
We'll be cutting to commercial right now, but when we return, we shall be, you guessed it, going into the last part of the final 40, which will be preparing our souls and our minds for the witching hour. And if ye be not prepared, then ye may not come out the other end with anything left of your sanity. But to go through it, you must lose all of that to begin with.
You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. walk right in, it's around the back, just a half a mile from the railroad track. You can get anything you want at Alice's Restaurant.
Hi, my name is Alfred Sneasley, and when I go to Heroes Comic Shop on 14th Street in Elmira Heights, New York, I'm always greeted with a big smile from Jared.
Hey, Alfred. Hey, how are you today?
And his selection of comics and graphic novels, it's just amazing. I mean, it's what I always dreamed I could be. And he always treats me like the hero I am inside.
I don't just read about the heroes, I become the hero! At Heroes Comic Shop, I become the hero Mom always wanted me to be!
So Heroes Comic Shop is located at 130 West 14th Street in Elmira Heights, New York. We're open Wednesday through Saturday. You can check us out at momthroughout.com.
Now up and away!
Don't be forgetting. If you be wanting to be a part of the show, all you have to do is dial us right up on your telephone. You dial 1-323-432-8346. I be admitting that when we first started out, it seemed like people got confuzzled on exactly how the request line worked. But now they have it all figured out, and they understand that when you call up, you're calling the captain. And you sometimes leaving a message, sometimes I actually answer. But what you do is you leave a request for a song that will strike fear and appreciation into the hearts of many. A song that will last the ages. A song that will make everyone just cry out and sing with pleasure. And that is what the request line be all about. I think I'm going to get me a drink. My throat is wearing out. I thought I was feeling better, but I'm obviously not all there yet.
I'm so excited about this. Look at this. So you're telling me that all I have to do, now that I've heard this little beep, is all I have to do is just put in my request, and I can get anything?
Yeah. Yes, that's right.
Anything at all?
Yep. Anything.
Okay. Well, I think what I want is a large sheet pizza with pepperoni and mushrooms, and I'd like 4 dozen wings. I'd like some garlic knots. No?
Okay, song request line.
Song? Radio station. So I have to request a song?
Yes.
But I want pizza.
Wrong number.
Wrong number. Okay. Song. Well, I always did like it when Paul Williams sang the song, The Bathing Suit She Wore. So I just tell them that. I say that into this right here, and I just push the button, and they'll play the song by Paul Williams, The Bathing Suit She Wore?
Yeah.
How cool. When does the pizza come?
No pizza. This is a radio station.
No pizza?
No pizza.
Well, what good is a song without pizza? All right. Okay, call them next. All right.
Long, long ago, there lived a lady, simple but elegant as any on the shore. She was known for her generous silhouette, and yet she was known even more for the bathing suit she wore. Once a pirate tried to steal it, it was rumored he was gonna use it for a pirate sail. I'm innocent of such an act, he cried. The fact is that's a perfect diaper for a baby whale. Sweet grandma's eyes, how they could charm you. 5 generations of loving friends she made.
All the children enjoyed her in many ways.
Some days, when the sun was a scorcher, Grandma Otter was their shade. Even so, it was her bathing suit that Yes, it was almost heaven sent. Many times when it was drying on the line, a tourist would mistake it for a circus tent. Now she has gone. Now she has left us.
Left with sweet memories.
And left with something more.
We'd made curtains
And handkerchiefs.
and clothing for the poor. From the
One bathing suit that your grandma Otter wore.
from the one bathing suit that your grandma Otter wore.
How did roaches get started? Started by dirty people, and they was nasty, sleazy, slimy. They house they never cleaned it. Roaches have big families. Your house they think they own. I tried to kill one on the couch using my telephone. Roaches think they cute. Girl, I'm not impressed. It ticked me off when I found them wearing my mama's dress. Look at all these roaches around me every day. Need something strong to make them go away. Look at all these roaches, I can't take it no more. Get up at night, turn on the light and see the floor show. Did you hear the one about Tina, who's sloppy as a moose? She got some rage, then she sprayed, they drank it like orange juice. Did you hear the one about Michael? They say his roaches are gay. I tried to fumigate to make them straight, but they just stay that way. Lots of pesticides, big money I done spent. None of them be working, so I charge my roaches rent. Look at all these roaches around me every day. Need something strong to make them go away. Look at all these roaches, I can't take it no more. Get up at night, turn on the light and see the floor show. Can't go no place, the drain boy they would linger. They see my face, they laugh, they flip me off with a middle finger. They run so fast, they always get away. I bet you there'll be roaches running around on Judgment Day. I think I'll write the mayor, have them pass a law that would help me get these nasty roaches off my wall. Look at all these roaches around me every day. Need something strong to make them go away. Look at all these roaches, I can't take it no more. Get up at night, turn on the light and see the floor show.
Give up the mic, baby. The roaches in the voice. I'm getting ready to rock. Oh, let me rock.
No, we're not gonna have no cockroaches on this record.
There be Bobby, Jimmy, and the Critters. Now, let's get it rolling right in before we get to the end of the show with Kipadada's Wet Dream in the Gulf Stream. Right here on the Captain's Quarters. I'm feeling better already. One good drink does a great world of wonder.
It was April the 41st. Being a quadruple leap year, I was driving in downtown Atlantis. My Barracuda was in the shop, so I was in a rented Stingray, and it was overheating. So I pulled into a Shell station. They said I'd blown a seal. I said, fix the damn thing and leave my private life out of it, okay, pal? While they were doing that, I walked over to a place called the Oyster Bar, a real dive. But I knew the owner. He used to play for the Dolphins. I said, hi, Gil! You have to yell, he's hard of hearing. Gil was also down on his luck. Fact is, he was barely keeping his head below water. I bellied up to the sandbar. He poured me the usual. Rusty snail, hold the grunion, shaken, not stirred. With a peanut butter and jellyfish sandwich on the side. Heavy on the Mako. I slipped him a fin. On porpoise. I was feeling good. I even dropped a sand dollar in the box for Jerry's squids. For the halibut. Well, the place was crowded. We were packed in like sardines. They were all there to listen to the big band sounds of Tommy Dorsal. What soul! Tommy was rocking the place with a very popular tuna, Salmon Enchanted Evening, and the stage was surrounded by screaming groupers, probably there to see the bass player. One of them was this cute little yellowtail, and she's giving me the eye. So I figured this is my chance for a little fun. You know, piece of Pisces. But she said things I just couldn't fathom. She was too deep, seemed to be under a lot of pressure. Boy, could she drink. She drank a lot. I said, what's your sign? She said, Aquarium. I said, great, let's get tanked. I invited her up to my place for a little midnight bait. I said, come on, baby, only take a few minnows. She threw me that same old line. Not tonight. I got a haddock. And she wasn't kidding either, because in came the biggest, meanest looking haddock I'd ever seen come down the pike. He was covered with muscles. He came over to me and said, listen, shrimp, don't you come trolling around here. What a crab. This guy was steamed. I could see the anchor in his eyes. I turned to him, I said, baloney. You're just being shellfish. Well, I knew there was going to be trouble, and so did Gil, because he was already on the phone to the cods. The haddock hits me with a sucker punch. I catch him with a left hook. He eels over. It was a fluke, but there he was, lying on the deck, flat as a mackerel. Helpless. I said, forget the cods, Gil. This guy's gonna need a sturgeon. Well, the yellowtail was impressed with the way I landed her boyfriend. She came over to me, she said, hey, big boy, you're really a game fish. What's your name? I said, Marlin. From then on, we had a whale of a time. I took her to dinner. I took her to dance. I bought her a bouquet of flounders. And then I went home with her. And what did I get for my trouble? A case of the clams. Think I had a wet dream.
by the by, do you be knowing how to make a waterbed more bouncy? Well, it's simple. You fill it with spring water. Ha 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 ha. Well, we'll be seeing you next week. Hopefully Oh, no. Oh, I was hoping we could get out of here before he'll arrive, but no such luck. Here it is, folks. Brace yourselves. Oh.
Hey there, Bobby. I tell you, that Molly gonna be a real good cook once I finish learning her about the proper way to pick the ingredients and the spices. The seasoning can make or break a meal, I tell you.
Hi, and ye broken plenty.
Anyway, I sings now. Your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll. Your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll. When evening comes around and it's time to hit the town, where does you go? To rock and roll. Well, the old folks say that she's gotta end your date by 10. If you're out on a date and you bring it on home late is a sin. You know there's no excusing, you know you's gonna lose and never win. I'll play it again, and it's all because your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll. Your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll. When evening comes around and it's time to hit the town, where does you go? To rock
I do believe we've been tortured well enough. Good night.
So just chill till the next episode.